Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today we are taking a closer look at two classic pieces of U.S. coinage, the 1963 and 1964 Jefferson nickels, both with no mint mark, struck in Philadelphia. These nickels might look simple, but truth is some of them are worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on condition and variety. From rare full step strikes to fascinating minting errors, these coins can turn a small 5-cent piece into a collector's dream find. Let's get started. First up, the Jefferson Nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the earlier Buffalo nickel. The new design honored Thomas Jefferson III, President of the United States and principal author of the Declaration of Independence, designed by artist Felix Schlag. The coin's release marked a major aesthetic shift, symbolizing progress and unity. By 1963, the coin had already been in circulation for 25 years and had become a familiar part of everyday life. This period was also just before the U.S. Mint 1965 coinage reform, when rising silver prices and production costs led to changes in composition for dimes, quarters and half dollars, making coins from this era a symbolic last generation of pre-reform U.S. coins. On the obverse side, the 1963 Jefferson nickel proudly features the left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, originally sculpted by Felix Schlag. The inscriptions "I and God We Trust" and "Liberty" appear along the edge, with the date 1963 next to Jefferson's profile. This version has no mint mark, meaning it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint in uncirculated condition. Jefferson's hair details, cheekbone contours and collar lines stand out sharply, glowing with original mint luster. The strike quality and clarity on uncirculated coins can vary, but those with full steps on Monticello are especially prized by collectors for their precision. The reverse features Jefferson's famous home, Monticello, an architectural masterpiece located in Virginia. Above it you will see the word E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one. Beneath the structure the inscriptions Monticello 5 cents and United States of America complete the design. The 1963 reverse retains the clean classical style that the Jefferson nickel is known for. On uncirculated examples, the steps of Monticello a crisp and the reflective field shine with a smooth satiny finish. Coins that show full steps detail are among the most valuable, as they demonstrate perfect striking quality from the mint. The 1963 Jefferson nickel is made of a 75% copper and 25% nickel alloy, giving it a silvery appearance and durable finish. It weighs 5.00 grams and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter, with a plain, smooth edge. Despite being non-silver, the 1963 nickel has an attractive tone and strong resistance to corrosion when stored properly. Uncirculated coins retain a bright, almost mirror-like luster that reflects light beautifully. Collectors appreciate this composition because it has remained virtually unchanged since 1866, showing the long-term durability of the alloy that defines the nickel series. In 1963, the Philadelphia Mint struck an impressive 175,784,000 Jefferson nickels, while the Denver Mint produced over 276 million with the D mint mark. Despite the high mintage, finding uncirculated examples without wear contact marks or toning can be challenging. Many of these coins were heavily circulated throughout the 1960s and 1970s, leaving only a small fraction of pristine examples available to collectors. Today, rolls of original bank wrapped nickels or mint sets are now the best sources for acquiring untouched 1,963 specimens with full luster. Let's talk about value, the part every collector loves. In fine condition, a 1963 Jefferson nickel without mint mark is typically worth around 10 to 20 cents. In uncirculated condition, MS62, MS63 values increase to $1 to $3. Coins graded MS65 and above often sell for $10 to $25. depending on color and luster. However, examples with full steps designations, meaning the Monticello steps are sharply defined, can command premium prices. A 1963 Philadelphia nickel graded MES 66FS has sold for as much as $300 to $500 USD at major auctions. High-end pieces are rare because Philadelphia strikes from that year were often weak in detail. Collectors always hunt for errors and varieties, and the 1963 Jefferson Nickel offers a few exciting ones. Look for double die obverse errors where doubling appears in Iron God We Trust or Liberty. Some coins also show die cracks, lamination, flaws, or off-center strikes, all of which add to value. Coins with clear doubling can fetch anywhere from $50 to $200 USD, while dramatic minting errors may sell for $500 or more depending on condition and die appeal. Always inspect uncirculated coins under magnification to catch subtle die varieties that casual collectors might miss. Preserving an uncirculated Jefferson Nickel takes care and attention. Always handle coins by their edges and avoid touching the surface. The oils from your fingers can cause tarnish or spotting over time. Store your coins in acid-free holders, acrylic capsules, or flips to maintain their original brilliance. Avoid cleaning, it can ruin the luster and reduce collector value. For investment level nickels, consider professional grading from PCGS or NGC as certified coins with high grades and full steps designations are more trusted and command higher resale prices. To wrap up, the 1963 Jefferson Nickel without mint mark represents a classic era in American coinage, a bridge between the post-war economy and the modern age of minting technology. Though it's not rare in circulation, finding an uncirculated, sharply struck example makes it a real treasure for collectors. From its historical ties to Thomas Jefferson to its elegant Monticello design, this coin carries timeless charm and collectible value. Whether you are building a full Jefferson Nickel set or simply saving high-grade modern coins, the 1963 Nickel deserves a place in your collection. If you enjoyed this detailed breakdown, please like this video, subscribe for more rare coin facts, and turn on the bell for weekly updates about valuable US and world coins. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you own a 1963 nickel, and have you ever found one with full steps or an error? Let's keep the coin collecting passion alive. Next up, the 1964 Jefferson Nickel holds a special place in American coin history because it marked the final year that the US Mint dated coins before the 1965 coinage crisis. During this time, the Mint was struggling to meet public demand for coins due to nationwide shortages, which led to the removal of mint marks in 1965 through 1967. As a result, the 1964 nickels, even though they were minted in massive numbers, became symbolic of the last traditional minting year before major changes in coinage policies. The Philadelphia Mint, which did not use mint marks at the time, produced over 1 billion of these coins, making it one of the most heavily minted Jefferson nickels ever. The obverse or front side of the 1964 Jefferson Nickel continues the classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag in 1938. Jefferson's left-facing profile is centered on the coin with the inscriptions Iron God We Trust on the left and Liberty 1964 on the right. The absence of a mint mark indicates it was minted in Philadelphia in uncirculated condition. The design details are sharp. Jefferson's hair curls, cheekbones, and collar stand out clearly, especially on higher mint state examples. Coins with bright luster and minimal contact marks can look spectacular when preserved correctly, displaying a mirror-like surface that collectors adore. On the reverse, we see Jefferson's Virginia estate, Monticello, a neoclassical building that remains one of the most iconic American landmarks. The word Monticello appears beneath the structure, along with 5 cents and United States of America. The Latin motto, E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one, sits proudly above The sharpness of Monticello's steps is an important factor in grading coins that show. All 6 steps clearly are labeled as full steps and command. Significant premiums than 1964. Issue is notorious for weak strike, so finding one with full steps is exceptionally rare and valuable. The 1964 Jefferson Nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silvery metallic tone and durable finish. It weighs 5.00 grams, measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter, and has a smooth edge. While it contains no silver, its copper-nickel blend gives it excellent corrosion resistance and longevity. Many 1964 nickels have developed light golden or champagne toning over time, especially when stored in old paper rolls or mint sets. Collectors love these natural tones because they add character and uniqueness to each piece, especially in uncirculated mint condition. The Philadelphia Mint produced an astonishing 1,024,672,000 1964 Jefferson nickels, the first time in history that any U.S. coin exceeded 1 billion in mintage. This was due to a massive public coin shortage that year. Despite this enormous number, very few examples survived in pristine mint condition. With full steps details, the mint machinery was running continuously, resulting in weaker strikes and slightly worn dies, which affected the clarity of Monticello's details. This makes high-grade uncirculated examples especially desirable today. Most circulated versions are common, but brilliant uncirculated and gem-quality coins are increasingly hard to find. Let's talk about value, which always excites collectors. In fine condition, a 1964 Jefferson nickel without mint mark is worth around 10 to 20 cents, slightly above face value. However, in uncirculated condition, the value increases to $1 to $3. Higher grade examples such can bring $10 to $25 depending on luster and strike quality. The real money lies in full steps varieties. A 1964 Philadelphia nickel graded MES 66 has sold for over $800, while some top-tier examples with perfect surfaces and full detail have reached nearly $1,500 at major coin auctions. These coins are rare and highly sought after by advanced Jefferson nickel collectors. Collectors also chase error coins from 1964, as this was a high production year with many striking inconsistencies. Look for double-die obverse varieties showing doubling on Liberty or I in God We Trust. Some coins feature die cracks, lamination, flaws, or off-center strikes, each increasing a coin's uniqueness and value. There are even reports of proof like finishes or planchette defects that fetch premium prices. Error coins in uncirculated condition can range from $50 to several $100 depending on the error type and eye appeal. Always use a good magnifier or microscope to check your coins for these fascinating mistakes. If you are lucky enough to own an uncirculated 1964 nickel, preserving it properly is key. Always hold coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints and smudges. Store them in airtight capsules, acid-free holders, or cardboard flips to protect them from moisture and dust. Avoid cleaning your coins, as even gentle rubbing can destroy their original mint luster and drastically reduce value. For high-quality examples, consider professional grading from PCGS, NGC, or ANAX. Certified coins with full steps grades not only look stunning in slabs, but also gain credibility in the collector market, often selling for higher prices. In conclusion, the 1964 Jefferson nickel without mint mark might be common in numbers, but it's far from ordinary when it comes to collectability. It marks the end of an era, bridging the classic design of Felix Schlag with the modern minting techniques that followed. Whether you are a beginner collector searching through pocket change or an advanced numismatist assembling a full Jefferson nickel set, this coin deserves your attention. Uncirculated and full steps examples remain highly desirable and continue to appreciate in value over time. If you enjoyed this detailed guide, make sure to Like this video, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for weekly updates on rare coins, errors and hidden treasures in US and world coinage. Drop a comment below and tell us, have you ever found a 1964 nickel in mint condition or with full steps? Let's hear your coin hunting stories.